So, was Jeremiah pro-Babylonian? Would that have been considered treasonous in his day? What we're going to see here is not only was Jeremiah pro-Babylonian within the highly charged international political environment of his day, but that the Babylonian exile itself was, for him, something of a favorable outcome, and that the exiles themselves were, for Jeremiah, speaking in the name of God, a favored community over against the Judeans remaining in the territory of Judea. Again, we're going to see that for Jeremiah, God's rejection of the Judean community is largely the result of a failure of leadership. The king, the royal officials, the priests, the prophets. As for the last of these, the prophets, we're going to take a closer look at who these folks were and how Jeremiah understood himself to stand apart from the other prophets of his day. Not all prophets were free agents like Jeremiah, who, as we've noted, was a member of a priestly family that had been rejected by the royal house in Jerusalem. The office of prophet was actually a feature of the royal court. The prophet Nathan was the official court prophet to King David. The prophet Isaiah seems to have played a similar role a century before Jeremiah in the courts of Ahaz and his son Hezekiah. So once again, an indictment of the prophets is part and parcel of a critique of the entire royal governing structure. And we're going to continue to understand how that royal ideology understands its legitimacy vis-a-vis its covenant with Yahweh versus Jeremiah's understanding of that covenant relationship. Is the covenant with the Davidic monarchy unconditional and eternal, or are there limits? What does Jeremiah think about the Davidic monarchy? Is the book of Jeremiah consistent in this regard? Or do we see the influence of later editors and compilers? Let's keep our eyes on this very important question.